So, let's jump right into the action. Today's daily challenge is a Primordium one. We have exiled Umbra and exiled Hellhorned with the Queen Simplings. And we have Never Say Die, friendly units get endless. Which is of course pretty awesome with Primordium. There's also one track mind and heavy as our downside, so the path we take on the map is chosen automatically, as well as we start with 5 deadweights in our deck. So yeah, endless Primordium, very strong. Let's see what we can build around this. I am looking forward to this. So, as for our starter cards, we have Prismal Dust, Molding Imp and Cannibalize. One thing to note is that the morsels we generate will also have Endless. So they could take up our draws if we're not careful. Obviously imps having Endless can be a very strong effect. Yeah. Daedalus with damage shield bombs and Fell with spell shield armor, and finally Sep Seraph. So, for our starting relics, we have the choice between Mask of Penumbra or Firewall. Mask of Penumbra here would mean that if we just have one endless morsel, it cancels out the draw it costs every turn. While that is nice, I don't think that's really what we want to do. I think I'd rather go with Firewall, giving us some leeway in taking some damage without losing score. We do have the choice between Superfood and Stalwart Snack, and considering we are Hellhorned for our secondary clan, we really want Superfood, so we are capable of giving Rage to our frontliner. And armor, and perhaps even multi-strike. We'll have to see. Non-boss enemy units get +4 attack? Sure. We do have the Firewall. We don't need to deal with the first wave if we don't want to. We can just set up and let these guys get to the top, and everything will be okay. Second wave, similar thing. We don't really have to deal with them, because we will kill the boss before they will ever reach our pile. Sure, let's get the kill there. Morsel Jeweler is actually quite good. Not better than Molding Imp? Well, now it is. I don't want to give this guy a damage shield. Yeah, that's actually quite annoying. Well, the easiest way around that would be play 2 imps, have him kill the first imp, then the second imp takes away the damage shield. We just need to draw an imp this turn. Or actually anything works. I could even use a morsel. I might as well play some imps here. Well, this is not yet enough, but if we add these two guys, then it certainly will be. Okay, we have the chance to do some Ember Drain Primordium stuff. The problem with that would be that imps get a bit harder to use. Immortal Trade versus Perils. I think if we want to do anything like that, we need a Perils of Production. Fleshling Imp is also an option. And Branded Warrior would be a good unit to feed into. The main problem with Branded Warrior is that it takes a while to get online, because it needs to get some slays. But the benefit of Branded Warrior is that it will also apply the Rage to Primordium, so it double dips on its own slay triggers if Primordium is behind. Okay, we got the Merchant of Steel, that's nice to see. We do have quick attack. Railbeat the Horned Warrior, no. I think I reroll. Yep, that was worth it. We could even get some additional rage to start out with. How do we keep Branded Warrior alive for the first few turns? One possibility is we play Primordium in front and let Primordium take some hits instead. That works as long as we keep Primordium alive. As soon as we start eating, we are gonna gain a lot of health. This unit is probably gonna be our main carry unit. I don't wanna waste any improvement slots on weaker upgrades, to be entirely honest. So I will not waste any of these slots. Spikes 5. Well, the issue with that is that the Branded Warrior will die before we get to eat. But I really don't care as much about this bottom floor. We could just let them go to the pyre. We would take 9 damage, then 3, so 12 in total. Or even less, because we will be hitting them first. I wish there was something I could do with an imp here, but sadly there isn't. Wait. Ah, I'm an idiot. That's not enough. Oops. That might not work out then. Let's see. We can actually kill this wave. That's very nice to see. There we go. It worked out in the end. Didn't even take a hit against the pyre wall. Making of a morsel Emberforge mine collapse. So, what are we looking for now? I don't think Emberforge is providing anything useful to us. Making of a morsel, meh, is okay. Mine collapse could be decent if we happen to run into a Merchant of Magic to get some magic power onto it. But that's questionable. I'm gonna skip. Hornbreak, Fortify, Molding Imp. Honestly, I do want to Fortify here. Some armor on Penumbra makes a big difference. And it can also help get the armor on the Branded Warrior. Do I Purge here? We might run into a Merchant of Magic next floor. Oh, that's actually helpful. We will go to a Merchant of Steel here. Huh. So I know already we are taking this path. Huh. That's interesting to see these ghosts. And we will go to the right side here, so we will hit the Merchant of Magic. So I should keep some gold around. Penance Yard. We already have 5 deadweights in the deck. Penitent Remains is plus 8 attack for Penumbra, Primordium. That's pretty juicy. It slows down our scaling. But with Penumbra, it might be worth it. It's probably worth it. It will also help soften the blow from Sap Seraph a bit. We'll see. So incoming 6 damage, so I can have Penumbra in front and things will still be okay. I could even block some damage against Penumbra by playing a Queen Simpling here. I will draw into that again with Endless, but maybe that's fine. Yeah, I want to keep Penumbra somewhat healthy so I can make more use of the Rage it gets. Is this just a huge Prismal Dust? Prismal Dust blocks all 3 hits. But the Fledgling Imp also blocks a hit and applies some Rage on top of that. So shouldn't that just be Fledgling Imp instead of one of the damage shields? We are growing really powerful here. Now if I just had a way of ascending or descending, then I could crush Daedalus in no time. The scaling in this deck is pretty insane. We're almost there. Can we get a bit more damage? This morsel will have Rage. That's enough. Flying Daedalus kill. Very nice to see, always happy. Alloy of the Ancient could fill something, could help with our early defense. I would like that. Impolate is a high damage spell that could be really useful in getting our Branded Warrior to actually hit the flying bosses. That works now, but it will be harder later on. Both of these do serve a purpose in this deck, something I really want to have access to. I'm gonna go with Alloy of the Ancients, because setting up the defense is more important. Overgotcha is kind of tempting, but it will be pretty hard to utilize it to its fullest potential in this deck. I think I'm gonna skip. And I'm definitely going draw. We need more draw to deal with these Penitent Remains. Because a lot of the cards we draw will be deadweights, so that's certainly an issue. Consume removal. Currently we have 29 card deck already, we are drawing 6 a turn, we have no additional draw in the deck. Some of our cards do consume, but it takes us 5 turns to draw through our deck even once. So I don't think we are gonna make great use out of consume removal. Double stack on the other hand. Double stack a Prismal Dust. I want more damage shield. I don't currently have a great way of increasing the amount of energy I generate. But we should get access to that in the future. So, worst cards in this deck. Cannibalize is pretty bad. Plinks are quite bad, Queen Simplings are quite bad. I think Train Stewards might even be worse here than all the others. The Imps are at least 1 capacity, they have relatively decent attack thanks to our remains. At least compared to what they would usually have. The Plinks though, they do stay in our deck. Cannibalize, I really don't want to play that. Usually. But it's not terrible either. I think I'm gonna remove 1 Plink and 1 Train Steward. I might be able to upgrade the other Plink with some magic power later on, and that will be decent. I don't think we need Stalwart Snack, although that does mean that status effects stay on Primordium for a longer time. Superfood on the other hand will give us some damage shield right from the get-go, and that's kind of what we're looking for right now. Enemy units enter with armor 15, that should be fine, I think we can deal with that. That's pretty good for a start. Let's keep Primordium around for another turn. Top floor is fine. Can't really make great use of morsels, so I'd rather not kill anything with this. But yeah. That was always gonna be pretty difficult. I think I just don't play the morsel. Play Primordium and get some damage shields in there. Yep, that worked out very well. Engine upgrade, Gem Trove, Excavation, Eruption. I do want something like Excavation Eruption. We are going for this Merchant of Steel. I've seen that before. It's gonna be hard to play. And we can't guarantee we can cost reduce it later on either. Is engine upgrade something we are interested in with this deck? I think so. Impish Scholar, Important Work, these are good, but Tiresome Climb is very important. We need some way of ascent, descent to make sure we can get to Seraph more easily, or even Fell. Yeah. I need to take the first ascent card I see. And this is the one. And we are going for a Merchant of Magic next. And then another one. Okay. Good information to have. I should have looked at the shop, but while I love Chain of Gems, I think the defense we already have is gonna be enough for the most part. I'm gonna go with Pyrestone Housing. Large Stone. Makes it harder to utilize imps. Maybe I'll just purchase the 25 health instead. Yeah, I think so. Now I kinda wish I took the other one, the Chain of Gems. Although the Large Stone also gives us some attack, means we can start killing much faster. If we really want to incorporate imps in the deck, we can always get capacity next. We don't have a great Ember economy to make use of Gifts of Gratitude, but we can usually find a turn where we could play for 4 in one of the next few combats. We could also go Petty Theft, but that needs an upgrade. Well, we can get that upgrade. We do not have torches or anything like that, so... yeah, I think I'm happy with Petty Theft here. I think we'll get more gold out on average than from Gift of Gratitude, even though it will take a while. Multi-strike. That's a little bit scary, but I am glad we got the Large Stone. That makes things much easier to handle. Is there any reason to perils here? No. Let's get some gold. Play out some more units. Going well. I wish I had gifts of gratitude now. Cave in, feast, grovel. Feast seems good. Feast does seem pretty decent. Cave-in though? I think I want Cave-in. I want more floor manipulation. And I want Enflame. Enflame is a good way to apply some extra rage to Primordium. Especially if double stacked. $20 magic power on consume, that goes on a blink. Cost reduce the Enflame, then reroll. Hold over the Petty Theft to farm gold. Or no. No, it's hold over the Tiles on Climb. We will have another Merchant of Magic very soon. Out with the Train Stewards. Nope, the Cannibalize needs to go as well. Okay. Fell. With armor. We can now pretty safely set up on the second floor. That allows us to have a higher uptime on Fell. And it makes it easier to set up Primordium in the backline. 2 hits are enough to kill the Alabaster Guardian, so we want the 3rd hit to go on a Sycophant for now, so we can build up Rage. We'll gain 3 rage per slay, so after slaying 2 targets, we'll have 6 extra rage, which is 12 extra attack, so our last hit will deal 86 damage. We can not quite ascend the Clip Reflector to get the kill. I do want the Petty Theft to go out though. Well, if we get 1 hit, 79, 89, 86. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough. We get the kill with Primordium though, so no problem with that. It is time to get some damage on Fell. I think so. Although... no, I should just get some damage on Fell this turn. I should have consumed the damage shield spell there. No reason to ascend Fell this turn, we are not dealing a lot of damage. On the other hand, there's no reason not to ascend Fell, because we are dealing a little bit of damage. Let's set up for the next turn where we are gonna be dealing a ton of extra damage to Fell. What else do we wanna play? Enflame? Yeah, not gonna play Perils then. I think we should have to kill here. There we go. That's good. That is true power now. I don't really care about imps anymore at this point. They are somewhat convenient because by playing them we get them out of the deck for good. So it's not a big deal that they are in the deck. And I think we want to increase buffet so we can get more stacks of multi-strike and rage on our frontliner. We do have to cost reduce everything we want to be able to consistently play though. Most importantly, the tiresome climb is gonna be a problem. The solution to that might be... We do have a lot of draw now. Could see us getting another Furnace Tap off. But even better than another Furnace Tap would be one double stack Furnace Tap. Like this. Cost reduce the cave in just in case we get to do it again next ring. Should have gone for this first. Friendly units enter with lifesteal too. That's nice to have, but it's not really important. I'm still gonna take it, I think. Heaven Seal should be no big deal. Although, the first turn, do we have enough damage to kill this one? Yeah. We do. Easily. Primordium past the Ember Drain from the enemy onwards. But not a big deal. Two damage off. Will be Ember Drained anyways. We don't have any Ember next turn. But this will prolong that effect. We could let this guy just live. Let's kill him with the perils actually. The other card. The theft. Sadly not enough Ember to play Furnace Tap. But, you know, we win this fight even without Furnace Tap, so it's not a big issue at all. Too bad I couldn't make any gold with the Petty Theft here. Ember Cache, that could be helpful. I feel like this deck needs something like that. I could make the Pyre Jumper endless, but if I can't play him because I'm Ember Drained, that's not gonna be helpful. Well, I mean, I could make it endless, it's already endless. Question is... Gives me another out for Energy Generation. But I don't think I really want it. I want more draw instead. We didn't go to the Merchant of Magic. Rage does not decay on friendly units. That's actually kind of good. That's actually really good because it doesn't decay on Primordium either. So we This is a lot of extra rage over time. I wish I could make use of health banners, but I can't. We got a lot of extra power from these two relics. I need a second Perils. Perils is gonna be extremely important in this fight. Because I need the multi-strike, I think. And I think we have to set up on the second floor. Can't Perils yet. Amber Cash, definitely happy to see that one. This guy is just gonna be annoying and there's not much I can do about that. Don't wanna play these morsels. We ascend and daze you, so we only take 10 to this guy, which we can prevent with the firewall. Now we're Ember Drained though. We're Ember Drained, but we are scaling like crazy. Honestly, come back next turn. I wanna scale this turn. I don't need to do damage to Seraph right now. This is the problem. We have a weak turn and we can't hold over the tiresome climb. What if we just descend now? This guy is dealing about 2700 damage, and these guys are only gonna block 2 hits, so we are dealing 2000 damage still to Seraph. Actually, we descend all of these as well, huh? So these are gonna absorb 4 hits, 6 hits, 5 hits with the petty theft. 5 hits will get absorbed, so we'll have 4 hits of 300 damage each. That's not enough for a kill. I think I did make a mistake. I shouldn't have ascended Seraph when I did, because that would mean he would be on this floor right now. Sure, with slightly higher health, but we would be able to hit him 6 times for 300 each. I don't think that would have been enough either. No! That morsel was a big mistake. That made Seraph go to the top floor. Shouldn't have played the units. I realized way too late. Only when I saw Seraph go up to the top floor I realized the mistake I made. General plan seems good though. This turn is the most problematic. I wish there was a good way to deal with the wave here. I do see a way. Actually, that might be good. Really wish I could get some kills here, but I don't think that's possible. Well, frontliner dies. We have that going for us at least. Yeah, but that wasn't worth it. That wasn't a good way of dealing with the situation. This is too slow. I need a way to do this faster. Faster scaling. We can't take 8, but we have this. Means I can't play Enflame. This is really not working out very well. There are a variety of problems with this approach. If I could just find a way to get one early kill with my... branded warrior. What happens if I play Perils this turn? Maybe I should try. Just get that rage going. It might just be what we need. And it looks like it actually is what we need. Because now we are getting slays. The problem is now we can play Furnace Tap. One more idea. I do play it, but I play it on a frontliner. Because playing it on Primordium gives us too much Ember Drain. Playing it on the frontliner is much easier. And the Ember Drain will be gone by the time we draw into the Furnace Tap. Yes, this is much better. Because now we did get a kill. And now that means we have the necessary power to deal with those. It also means we'll be taking 5 damage here. Is there a way to prevent that? There was. I should have... No! There's also a problem with that way. the way I could have prevented that. There's also a problem with that. The problem is if I blink, the frontliner gets armor on the floor I just came from. I do see one other way how I could have prevented it. But if we get a quick kill this way, then I think it's worth it. Once again, this top floor is very unnecessary. And it might be my downfall. This fight is annoying. Everything would be so easy if I had just gotten holdover on my Ember Drain card, Perils of Production, instead of putting it on the Ascend. The Ascend is good, yes, but if I can't play it, that doesn't help. So we will get the kill on this Darkwing, so all I need is an imp that can actually hit the backliner. And we can... I need to focus. This is not good. I need to play an imp and descend it. Descend the imps. They will gain rage. They will be able to deal damage. They will kill the backliners. I don't have to take damage. Things will be fine. Now I capacity reduce the top floor. I hope that doesn't matter. There we go. Well, this is pretty much the best I can do. Don't want bosses. We should have the kill next turn. There we go. That's what I wanted. Finally. Well, we got an almost 50k score. That seems good. I didn't pay much attention to the scores today, so I am not aware where this will... yeah, I don't know where this will place us. Not aware how many points we need for the #1 spot, but I think we are definitely among the top spots here with this. Worked out very well with the Branded Warrior Primordium combo. I kinda would have liked the space to play a Fletchling in from time to time on that floor to scale rage faster, but honestly the Branded Warrior provided that for us pretty well. Applying Rage 3 not only to himself but also to Primordium really allowed the rage to stack up. And then finally, in the end, the Furnace tab to stack Multi-Strike. That was really nice. It allowed us to push through Seraph. Yeah, good run. And indeed we are at the top spot here. Let me remove the webcam for a moment. So you can see the score. We have an 895 point lead over Sitzim. So yeah, that's quite good. Let's take a look at some other decks. Sitzim went full on Superfood. I can see that with the Endless, it kind of makes sense, but I really wanted the Rage to carry over, and the Rage resets when Primordium dies or gets eaten up, so that's why I went with a stack of Stalwart Snack, and I didn't regret it. It allowed me to get some more multi-strike on the frontliner. This guy did go with Consume removed, double stacked Furnace Taps doubled up. They did have a Perils of Production, but Perils of Production, Pyre Jumper. Yeah, with the holdover Perils of Production and Pyre Jumper, I can see that being the way to go. If I had Perils of holdover on my Perils of Production, I too would have duped the Furnace Tap. But I don't think the Consume removal ever mattered. Because you want to kill Seraph as early as possible, so you basically only draw through your deck once in most situations. They also did a 5-turn, 4-turn, 4-turn. They also flawlessed everything. We did have more gold. Oh, we did a 5-turn on Fell, not a 4-turn. So that's where most of our lead comes from. Double cost reduced Furnace tab, Cave-in. This guy went for the important work over the tiresome climb. I do like quite a few decisions this guy made better. I like the holdover on the Perils of Production. I like the Pyre Jumper. I don't like the important work. I like the cost reductions on Cave-in, but I don't like the Consume removal on Furnace Tap. I'm not sure if I like the Blazing Bolts and the Excavation Eruption. Not so much. But they're also not bad. They're okay, kinda. I don't like the Horned Warrior. I think it's unnecessary and delays you drawing the Branded Warrior in some situations. But overall, a very solid deck and pretty similar to ours. Heaven's Gold, that seems really unnecessary. But yeah, Gift of Gratitude will probably have been the way to go. So here, also a quite similar deck, but this guy also went with full Superfood. Honestly, thinking back, I should probably have gone with double. No, we needed a Superfood damage shields early on. It made sense what I did. Interesting, this guy went with Immortal Trade over Perils of Production, double the holdover, 1-cost Enflame. Managed to get a 6-turn boss rush on Seraph. I do like this deck. It does seem very solid. Went with Capacity twice, that's surprising. He really wanted to use those imps a lot, huh? Oh no, I'm stupid. These guys didn't go with double with all superfood upgrades. They went with they took the same path as I did. This guy went all superfood. That's a good boy. Well, quite similar decks here on the top. among the top 4. That has to be expected, I guess, after seeing this today's run. But yeah, we managed to come out ahead.